Good day. My name is Tanabari Kabu. I'm here with Salesforce with TK, where I talk about all things Salesforce. Today, we're diving into one of my more favorite topics within Salesforce, and that is Salesforce's query language, SOQL. This is something that I leverage in my everyday work within Salesforce, querying data, being able to see specific data from my users and my team. Knowing Salesforce's query language helps a ton in my day-to-day, and that's why I want to make this mini course where I'll be diving into things that I leverage on a day-to-day. There is a full syntax of Salesforce's query language, and we won't dive into every specific topic. We're going to look at things more from the admin perspective and just being able to pull data when you need it and learning how to do that within your organization. We're going to dive into Salesforce documentation first. I always recommend that so you can get a good foundation of understanding what you're doing within Salesforce. Trailhead is also a great resource as well. So let's go ahead and dive in, right? So Salesforce Object Query Language, SOQL. Use Salesforce Object Query Language, SOQL, to search your organization's Salesforce data for specific information. That's key. SOQL is similar to the select statement in the widely used structured query language SQL, but is designed specifically for Salesforce data. So to recap, essentially, if you're familiar with the popular SQL, this is Salesforce's version where you're able to pull specific Salesforce data for information within your org. Let's dive into a few tools. The tool I leverage the most is Salesforce Inspector Reloaded. This is a Google Chrome extension for those that don't know. Once you dive into it, you could just click Data Export. It'll take you directly to the query editor, and essentially you could start writing your queries here. So this is Salesforce Inspector Reloaded. Next, if we dive into the developer console, which is out of the box from Salesforce, this is Salesforce's tool where you can go into query editor and then start writing your queries here as well. A great tool that I recommend. Last but not least, we have Workbench, great querying tool. You can filter by a specific object that you're looking for. For instance, if we're looking for account, we can look into account. Then we can see our account fields, and we have our query editor here where we can start writing our queries. So those are tools that I use the most. I use Salesforce Inspector Reloaded the most, as I stated, but those are also great tools that you can leverage to start writing your queries. In our next session, we'll dive more into the syntax. We'll kind of look at a few basics, and then we'll start writing our first queries. Thank you for checking this section out. We're going to dive into the next one now.